Retro.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Everything Retro, and finally, it's time. I told you guys I was going to do my top 10 GameCube games, and to be honest with you, looking down here, I don't have a lot. To be honest with you, I don't collect GameCube. I only collect the GameCube games that I actually used to play as a kid. It's one of the systems, and granted, I said the same thing about Nintendo, and look at it, it's crazy. It's huge. But, it's not, this countdown's not going to be a top 10. It's like, it's more of like a 6 with a bunch of series thrown in. Well, a couple series thrown in. So we're going to call it a 6. It's probably less than that. It is what it is. It's my thing. But it's all personal preference. It's games that honestly bring me the most nostalgia. So, yes, you'll see some heavy hitters on there, but there may be a game or two on here that maybe surprised you. I don't know. But, yeah, so welcome to Everything Retro. I don't know if I said it already. It's been a long day. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to go with, in no particular order, other than the top 3. Then I'll go like, hey, that's my top 3 that like were number 1. So yeah, so not bottom, but a great series, that is on the GameCube that really brings back a lot of memories for me is the Star Wars Rogue Leader / Rogue Squadron games. There's 2 of them. I love these games. I still love these games. These games are great. I'll still pop them in and play. They held up really well. And you'll see like gameplay of it. But I know I have both, and I need the. You'll see it with a good bit of these. I actually need the manual still in them, and they're hard to find. They're really hard to find. But no, this game is great. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've Boba Fett tattooed my arm, Vader up above him, and eventually this whole arm will be Star Wars. Original series, none of this new crap. But yeah, so great game. If you haven't played any of them, they're both phenomenal. Definitely play them. Next on the list is a game that honestly, it pretty mind blown me back in the day, and this game scared the shit out of me, and I really need. I have everything for this game minus the manual. So if anybody has a manual, I'll definitely buy it. I just want to make this complete, and that game is Eternal Darkness. This game will mind F you like crazy. This game is fun. It is it's hard. It's weird. There's points where like you think that the GameCube turned off and stuff. Like it's pretty crazy. And for its time, man, this game scared the shit out of me. So, fantastic game. Recommend it. It's a little pricey, especially complete, but honestly, it's worth it. It's a great game. Next on the list, and you guys are probably going to yell at me for this, and we're down to 4 games already. And you guys are going to yell at me because I guarantee this series would probably be in your top 1 or 2. But for me, it's just not. It's not. I love them. And that is these Zeldas for GameCube. Now, I do have the, the N64 Pack 2 as well. But when it comes to like pure games, these 2 games, Wind Waker and, goodness, I can't even talk right now, Twilight Princess. These are both complete, but these games are fantastic. Should they be higher on my list? I don't know. Not in my opinion. I love them both with all my heart. I still play both. I have an HDMI Orange Spice GameCube that I tweaked, but they still look great, especially when it goes in HDMI. So, yeah, great series, phenomenal. Next is going to be, now there's 3 games left, and for me, this game I had as a kid. You know, when you're a kid, GameStop was giving away, you trade your stuff at a GameStop. You didn't collect stuff. Well, most people didn't collect stuff back then. And I love RPGs. I know you guys, I've told you guys a bunch that I love RPGs, and I do. Especially JRPGs and stuff like that. And there's 2 RPGs that are on this list that are in my top 3 just because I love them. And the first one is Skies of Arcadia. Yes, this is complete. I traded this into GameStop back in the day whenever I was a kid. And I got lucky and found this at the flea market here in Miami for $20. This is 100% complete, like beautiful condition, works great. The case is great. Like, this game is expensive. It's one of the expensive ones on the GameCube. But it's so good to have this back in my collection, just because I played this a lot as a kid, and it really helped me, and as well as the next game, it really kind of, with Final Fantasy VII and the early Final Fantasy, like, kicked me off into that, like, fall in love with RPG. And, you know, the second one is another RPG, and that is Tales of Symphonia. This is number 2 on my list. This is honestly my favorite Tales game in the series, because there's a ton of them now. They actually released a Tales of Symphonia edition in Japan, GameCube. It's this blue, like baby blue. It's beautiful. Someday I will get it. I keep eyeballing it, and I might import it. But I really want it. But this is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. This game is as well as it's complete. And I remember 2 discs, you know, for this game. That's how big it was. But great game, great RPG. If you like RPGs, honestly, there were some really good ones on the GameCube. So definitely. And you know, my number one, and this series, because it's a series, brings back so many memories, because my friends and I, my friends would come over and we would sit and play this from like sundown to sun up, and we would create characters and go nuts, like you know, Chuck Storm. Shout out to him. Shout out to Ghetto Cowboy Eric. You know what we're talking about. And that is the Wdf Wrestling Series. So we had the Day of Reckoning 2, WrestleMania. There's 2 WrestleManias in it. They were all amazing. I had them all. I still do. I have them all. They're on the shelf. These we would you know. I love wrestling, and I talked about this whenever I did N64 stuff. I love creating wrestlers. You know, it sparked my interest in wrestling as a kid, and really an interest in getting into wrestling. So like, my buddies would come over, because the 2 bums didn't have a job, so they would be at my house before I even got home, and we'd be creating wrestlers. And then we do Royal Rumbles, and then we turn on each other, like we turn heel. It was, oh my god, it brings back so many memories. I miss it so much. And then we worked at the car wash with my buddy Eric, and we ended up playing. We would play this all the time while we were on break at the car wash. It was crazy days. But these are great games. These are great games. I still love these games. I still love putting these games in and playing them. You know, just great memories, honestly. And I apologize for this video taking so long to produce. It was hard. It was hard because, like I said, I buy the GameCube, just the games I like. So I could tell you something about all the games that are on the shelf down here, because I like them all. So it was really hard for me to kind of put up a list. You know, there's great games on there like Luigi's Mansion and Mario Kart, Double Dash. You know, they're phenomenal games. For me, they're not on my list. It was tough. It was really tough, guys. So, you know, let me know down below what you guys think. What do you guys think of the list? You know, what was your favorite, you know, say top 3 GameCube games that really bring back that nostalgia, that bring back those happy memories or bad memories because you never beat it. Because I know they can be frustrating. Let me know down below. As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching it. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay retro. See ya.